Oh. Hey YouTube, so little special video. As you can see, it's morning. I got my London Fog skin, princess style, so it's skim milk. And this morning, I thought I would do something a little bit special. Because as you can see, I feel a little bit special. And what I feel like doing is, for all the pancake lovers out there, I wanted to show you something and convert you to the French Canadian style, which is called crêpe. And it's a little bit like if you ever been to Europe or something, they do like those big ones that do rolls and stuff. But this is in between the crêpe and the pancake. When I went to the site, I converted a few people to crêpe, and I show them that recipe, and now like they totally like it. What's the difference between the pancake and the crêpe is that it's more the texture. The mix, as you'll see, as I do it, it's pretty much the same thing, but the texture is a little bit less spongy, so it doesn't feel like you're eating a sponge. It's more like it's a little bit more crisp. So we'll do that, and hopefully you'll like the video. So to start, a little sip. So all you need is flour, eggs, and milk, and vanilla. And the reason that you don't need the vanilla, but I like it because it kind of gives a little taste to it. And as you'll see, I don't really have a measure. I'll show you what it has to look like, and this is how I know when it's quite ready. And this my grandmother used to do a lot. So basically you mix all that stuff. This is what I'll do, and I'll show you the texture that you want to get to it. So basically you add and remove stuff as you're getting to it. Right now I'm in we're getting a household. We're getting a special here. Like there's like a market every weekend, every week, and we get eggs or vegetables, and so those eggs are about to be expired, so I thought that's why I was to use them instead of wasting them. So I'll mix that and be back to you. So as I'm preparing that stuff, I'm going to show you a little trick I learned from one of the cooking class I took. So as you can see right now, I'm kind of whipping the stuff. And so sometimes, you know, like you have to whip for a very long time. So what they were saying is you start with your wrist. And so instead of just moving your arm, you start just with the wrist. And then when your wrist is tired, then and then you kind of move just the elbow, at the elbow. And then when that is, then you kind of move the arm. And so basically that means that, so you see like right now, I'm just moving the wrist. And so if I would be tired, then you just move the arm. And then after that, they're a little bit bigger circle, obviously. And that's why you start with the wrist, because you can whip a little bit more, but you obviously can get tired. So little tricks. So where can you get first aid, medicine, bushcraft, and cooking? My channel. So we'll continue and we'll come back soon. Okay, so the mix is prepared. And basically, yeah, like I was saying, you mix as much as you can see, it give me a big portion. I won't eat that all today, hopefully. But it was, like I said, it's just like instead of wasting the eggs, I did a little bit more. So basically what you want is just this consistent like this. If it's too thick, then it won't make the same thing, and if it's too liquid, then it won't. So kind of like just like this. And like I said, you mix your stuff. So if you need more liquid, you add more liquid. If you need more flour, you add more flour. So you judge from where and you just add, and that's basically what I did. The other thing too now, so the pan is heating, and this is the most important part with the difference between the pancake and the crepe, is that you have to create enough heat to cook it differently. So a lot of people will use butter, but the problem with butter is that it has a low heat tolerance, and so that's why when you put butter in a pan and you put high heat, it gets burned. So that's why you have that black color. So what you need is a higher hand, so lard, Crisco, stuff like this. Right now, all I had here was sunflower oil, but the oil is higher heat. Okay, so basically the best way that I found to do them is that you don't want to put too much because you don't want to make them too thick again because they'll be more pancake-ish. So what I do usually is I take just like a soup ladle, and I put the stuff. And as you can see here, so as you can see it's in now, and sorry if it's going to shake a little bit. Just so like I said, you want to have very high heat to make it cook kind of differently than if you would just use a pancake. So that, you see, like that's why now you see like the oil, it's almost deep frying it versus like just regular butter. But it won't. It will make a nice golden color. And how do you know that when to flip it? I mean, actually, you see, I put a little bit too much here because there's kind of all that extra there. But see the edge now; they're kind of crisp. So time to flip. So you see, nice golden color. And yeah, you let it cook for a little bit, and you'll do. And if you really feel adventurous, you can do the flip. And the trick for that, actually, one of my cooking class they told me about. So basically, what you do is you push and bring up. So that means you push whatever you want, and then you bring that back up. So let's see if I've learned anything from that cooking class. Oh yeah! So as you can see, it's golden both places. Oh, and so so that one is ready. So it doesn't take long. It's a cool little breakfast, easy to do, and I'll show you a little bit after when it's ready. And in between each, I recommend to put oil, and you put the oil and leave it a little bit just so that again it's heated up, and you keep your pan very hot, or else it won't deep fry it, and then it'll just taste like pancake. So we'll get back when we get a little taster. So now all is left is the pasting, and again on there to really have the whole experience. The real maple syrup. So don't have the N Jemima kind of what we call in French le jus de poteau. Basically juice from the telephone pole. Because that stuff is like sugary and not very good and stuff. So you're going to need to have the real maple syrup, which I'm pretty sure you can find pretty much everywhere. But this is like the real stuff. And to add to this, I'm gonna have what we call croton in Quebec. Basically, it's a little bit like, as you can see, kind of a meat. Then usually you put that on toast, and a lot of people like it with mustard. So it's a little bit like a pate kind of stuff, and I'll have that with a little bit more tea and my nice little hiking stuff. And then because it's been such a big breakfast, we have a beautiful day, and so we'll be going to probably going to go hiking, and just to get back in shape a little bit out of with the trip and everything. So get back for because we're getting soon. Although we're having a nice summer, we're probably gonna get soon the shoulder season, meaning that there's not much we can do. But usually that's when you get prepared for the skiing and this smells so good for the skiing and stuff. And so getting ready for the next big. We'll be skiing this season, and ice climbing. Hopefully, I'll be able to get back into that. So I'll enjoy my little breakfast, and I'll talk to you soon.